Good evening, Mets fans. I'm back to another podcast for you guys. We got a 45-minute episode today. Some of the things we're going to be talking about, obviously, just happened about an hour ago. The recent home run hit by Todd Frazier, and then a blown save by the Mets bullpen. Who's to blame for this recent struggle, our losing streak? Brandon Nimmo, his timetable of return, and just what we're doing at the deadline, and just what we're doing with Mickey Mouse in general. But also, before we do any of that, we're going to jump into, sadly, obviously, Tim isn't here with me. Usually we do it together, but I'm just going to do my MVPs for this week. Hitting wise, I'd give mine to, actually, Dominic Smith is having a phenomenal week. I was going to give it to Jeff McNeil, but I'm going to give it to, because I'm not giving any bullpen awards because our bullpen's been terrible. I'm going to give 2 hitting awards, which is Dom Smith and Jeff McNeil. Dom Smith hit 2 Oppo tacos this week, which is great from a lefty because, obviously the thing with lefties is you can put a shift on them, on the right side of the baseball field, and mostly likely they're going to hit it there. The thing about, but obviously have a guy that can go Oppo, they have to play regular, and, it's nice to have a lefty who can do a little bit of both. And obviously Jeff McNeil, guy, please don't even get me started about how he wasn't picked for the All-Star game. The guy is absolutely killing right now. Second in the league in batting average. I believe only behind Cody Bellinger, because he got off to that monstrous start when he was batting .450 at one point, and no matter how bad he does, it barely goes down. And obviously Jeff McNeil is currently my favorite Met. I could have gotten a Peter Alonso jersey, but I chose Jeff McNeil. I got a Jeff McNeil jersey before it was cool. I got a Jeff McNeil jersey when he was wearing 68. Right? That's how I'm an OG flying squirrel fan. Like I said, bullpen's been terrible. I'm not giving a bullpen award. And starting pitching, I'm gonna give it to DeGrom. He's been pitching well lately. Our starting pitching has been great. It hasn't been bad either. It's been average. It's been where the starting pitching 9 out of 10 times can also, obviously, the back end of our starting rotation has been pitching better. It's been in places where 9 out of 10 games we can win. And most of 9 out of 10 times our offense puts up enough runs, and then our bullpen loses, which obviously is the whole theme of these past, I don't know if Tim talked about it as his, but my episodes at least. Those are my awards. I gave 2 hitting awards because I didn't give an award for our bullpen. I gave Dom Smith and McNeil, and then for my pitching, I gave it to Jacob deGrom because no one's really been bad on our rotation. So I gave it to deGrom because he's been our best. And obviously, I'm also going to talk about, before we go into other topics, is about how the amount of wasted potential with the guys I named off. Obviously, we're talking about trade deadlines. And what we're going to do there, and I'll touch more on that later. So, first topic, I believe, was, one of the topics at least, was who do we blame for our recent struggles? Obviously, you want to say the bullpen. It's the easy answer. But I believe the New York Mets News posted this. He's the number 1 Instagram page in Mets. I love him. Guys, I believe I went on one of his live videos once, but he's a really good kid. Even better Instagram page. Everyone go check him out. But he posted this pretty much cartoon, and it was a fish, and it said the fish rots from the head down, meaning that the reason the Mets are doing so poorly is because of ownership, and then because of ownership, which is corrupt, that affects on Brody, and then because Brody is being, Brody to Mickey, and then Mickey to the players. Obviously. And, you could blame our bullpen, you could blame the Wilpons, but I've always been a team guy. The reason the Mets law, it's not because of Brody, it's not because of Mickey, it's not because of the owner, it's not because of the players, it's because of everyone. Maybe the hitters could do more. Today the bats weren't alive. Yes, we had 3 runs, which is below average. It's not bad. But we didn't have a position player get hits for the 9th inning. Token Fordo. Zach Wheeler broke up Aaron Nola's, no-hitter. So obviously that was also a problem. It's never ever just one person's problem. It's never. No matter what you do, no matter how good your team may be, it's never one person's problem. So yeah, when someone says, "Oh, it's the bullpen," or "Oh, it's," you can't even say injuries now, because that was the Mets' excuse. That we had injuries. You know what I mean? We would be good if we had injuries. We'd be good if no one was injured. But now everyone's healthy. Everyone's these so-called guys are, healthy and they're playing. Besides, who was injured? The guys. It's not the guys who found the team. It's the guys who we picked up. Lowry and Wilson. That's really it. And Nimmo recently. But everyone's healthy. Our pitching rotation's healthy. The hitting core is healthy. It also looks like both New York superstars, so the Yankees and the Mets, are struggling. It's Cano going... Well, he was 4 for 32 before this game started, coming back from the IL. So I believe he should be like 4 and 36 or 4 and 35. Yeah, 4 and 35 now. Robinson Cano is 4 and 35 after coming back from the IL. Just let that sink in. No, I understand that he's old, but I wasn't asking... When he was traded for, I wasn't excited because he was going to hit 30 home runs this year. Woo! I was excited because he was a veteran. And I was excited because he was going to bat above 300, which is often something the Mets lack. The Mets like to sign guys who bat 240 and hit 25 home runs a year. Thinking about Robinson Cano, is one of the best ways in the league. He's patient at the plate and bats above 300. That was his thing in his prime. At his prime, he hit, I don't know, but he wasn't a power guy. He was a batting average guy. He batted like 310, 320. That was his thing. But, let's just say it hasn't turned out the way the Mets wanted, and this trade has sent the Mets' future back 5 years. The thing is, we have him with Diaz, and obviously he's struggling, to say the least. But he's young, and the Mets have always had good pitchers. The Mets have always been good at developing the pitching talent. And we still have him for 4 years, 5 years. So who knows? If Diaz wins another reliever of the year award, or this trade could obviously. Jared is killing it for the Mariners right now, but it's woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's right. They wish they didn't trade for Campbell. It's also, like I said, the fish rots from the head down. The Mets, I believe someone posted, I think it was New York Mets News again, where they, Michael Brownlee. He's got like 320. He's killing it right now. The Astros. But the Mets didn't sign him. Instead, they were too cheap, to go out and sign a bullpen arm. So they traded for Edwin Diaz, and they got Cano's huge contract in return. And yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, most fans were excited when they traded for Cano. They didn't care that he was old because the Mets were in a win now mode, and he really hadn't shown any signs of slowing down. Those 80 games he played with the Mariners last season before he got suspended, he batted 300 pretty much. If he would have finished the year, it would have been a Robinson Cano year. He was on pace to hit 20 home runs, about 300, and have about 100 RBIs. That's a Robinson Cano year. That's something the Mets would have wanted. Obviously, I expected him to go down. I expected him to only hit 50. If he would have came into this year and batted from 290, 280, even above 250, if he had batted above 250, hit over 15 home runs, I would have said, okay, thank you very much, Robinson Cano. I get it, you're old, but you tried. Also, it's a guy played with some heart. The guy, Robinson, people think he doesn't try. He does try, but he's just very nonchalant about the way he goes about things. Obviously, he's a baseball player. He's trying, but he doesn't really show any effort to begin with. And then sometimes he doesn't actually try. Sometimes there are days where he doesn't try. So then, think of it like this: if you're Robinson Cano, what is there a reason for trying? You're gonna get your money. Even if you did try, are you gonna win the World Series? It's not like you're on the Yankees and you guys are in contention for the AL East. You're on the Mets. It was second worst record in the NL. I did not expect to be saying that. In the beginning of June. cannot expect the Mets to have the worst record in the beginning of June. Is it sad? Yes. Is it possible for the Mets to come back? Of course it is, but is it going to happen? No. So, we're going to be jumping to my next topic, which is the deadline's coming up. So what's the plan, Chief? The plan is ship away everything you got. You could trade Ramos, because I don't mind Nimmo behind the plate, because he's been a little better offensively, but he's also the Mets pitchers do much better when he's behind the plate than Ramos. So if they trade Ramos away, it's fine by me. I actually want them because they can actually maybe get a decent haul in return because he doesn't really his contract. Wheeler, he's gone. I'd be surprised if he stayed on the team. But maybe the Mets sign him back because he hasn't been having the best year. Actually, I had phenomenal running today. Was it 7 innings or 6 innings? One of the two. And he just let that one home run to Harper, I believe it was. Yeah, and then he pitched great today. So, the Mets, I would be shocked if he's on the team by the end of June or beginning of July. The only way I could see him on the team is if no one trades for him. He's playing terrible, or the Mets somehow managed to make a comeback. And also this year, I was eerily reminding me, 2015. It really, really was. And until a week ago, around 2015. Because you know what? Even when the Mets went 5 games under 500, I was like, we were 20 and 25, but we came right back. We had Carlos Gomez, Rashad Davis, all those guys. Called them up. They played phenomenal. And honestly, I think the Mets should just sit Cano. The Mets play better when they have bench Faria. Just you could bench Cano, have him as a bench bat. That's wrong. If the Mets would be able to trade Robinson Cano, we'd have so much cap. Because Cespedes, he was in the guy for maybe you can work out a deal with him because he was on the Mets for a long time. He likes the city of New York. Obviously, you say, "Oh, Cano, he likes the city of New York." No, he doesn't. He likes the Yankees. He doesn't like the city of New York. But he said it. No, he doesn't mean it. Well, maybe he said it, but he doesn't mean it. Cespedes' thing is he could have signed with the Nationals if he didn't know 2015. And the free agency, it was looking like Murphy was going to go to the Mets. He's going to resign. And then Cespedes was going to the Nationals because Nationals had a really, we got offered him a really big deal. But Cespedes said, I love playing in New York. I love the fans. And he signed back with the Mets on a cheaper deal. Obviously, it wasn't a big deal, but it was still cheaper than what the Nationals were doing. And then obviously Murphy went to the Nationals. So, my point is that Cespedes likes being in New York, and we can work out a deal with him. We can't work out a deal with Cano. He wants his money. He wants his $30 million. We're not getting away from this, Mets fans. I hope you all know this. Cano's going to be a Met until 2024. Let it sink in. Because unless he retires, we're still going to be paying him. We can only hope that he retires so we can start some of the 35-year-old bum that we get. Probably from the Yankees. No, an old DJ LeMahieu. That's what we're going to have. Alright, someone write that down. I called it. We're going to get DJ LeMahieu in 3 years. So, once again, I think they might should be sellers. I think it's, my last episode I talked about possible, how this week was going to go. I talked about some buying trades for Castellanos. He was one of the guys I thought maybe the Mets could have acquired if they were in a winning situation. And I talked about some trades, Wheeler. I just talked about. I said they should trade Ramos and other dudes. You guys can go listen to that episode. Obviously they're at a selling point now, and once again, I believe they should ship out Wheeler. I think Ramos, they can keep him. I don't mind. I think obviously the Mets just can play better when Nito is behind the plate. When Nito is behind the plate. Another guy is Todd Frazier. I actually wouldn't mind keeping him. Because obviously Lowry. I don't even consider Lowry a Met. Lowry's still an A in my mind. Lowry's still an A. I haven't seen him in the Mets jersey. You could ship out Frazier and then hopefully, maybe in a month he'll be gone. So we might